Thank you for the $5. Being Supreme. I appreciate you. You are 100% right, Guru. Ngannou is such a clown that Jones versus Ngannou fight was the biggest fight since Conor Habib, and he threw it all away. Yeah, and he did get offered a lot of money, according to his coach. Like, they did offer him a lot of money, but he just had it in his mind that he wanted to go elsewhere. So that's the history books. Ngannou wanted to earn more money elsewhere against lesser competition. That's how it is. Thank you for the $5, Alex Kaiser. Francis is a clown, but I don't blame him for leaving. If he fights Tommy Fury, he will get 60, 70 million. No, he won't, dude. I don't know if you understand that. No, he won't at all. Not 60, 70 mil. You won't get more than AJ and Fury. Like, Jesus. For Tommy Fury. Come on, man. Francis will probably get paid like 10 mil for a boxing fight originally. You know what I mean? Because he has no loyalty to a promoter, which is why these boxers get paid so much, which is ironic that Ngannou just left his promoter of the UFC. Because the reason why AJ and Fury and that get paid so much is because there's kind of like a promise that they'll be around 5 fights from now under the same promotion. The reason why Eddie Hearn forks out the cash for Anthony Joshua is because he's going to be there for the next 5 years. Like, Canelo's on like a 10-fight deal with DAZN. You know what I mean? Like, it, but people just ignore this. Thank you for the $2. Does Usman have any chance with a compromised hand? I don't think Usman's going to win that, no. I don't think Usman's going to win the fight at all, mate. I really don't. I think Edwards has all the advantage here, and I'm definitely going to pick him. I predict Edwards takes down Usman in the second round. You predict Edwards takes down Usman in the second round. I think he'll take him down. Again, he'll mix it up. He has to mix in a takedown at some point in that fight just to put it in Usman's head. But I just think he'll be more confident on the feet this time, and his cardio will be way better in the clinch, and he'll be kneeing Usman to the body a bit more and landing elbows on Usman as Usman's trying to close the distance. And I just think Usman in general is not going to be able to pressure the same way he did in the first fight because he's going to be a little bit more hesitant. 1, after being KO'd. 2, after not having elevation advantage. And 3, having a dodgy hand. You know what I mean? Thank you for the $5. I appreciate you, Carl Rasmussen. You say Wilder hits harder than Ngannou, but you also have to think about Wilder hits with shoes on. Yeah, but like, okay, I get what you mean. Yeah. So there's that extra like grip to the canvas that you can like plant your feet and throw. But Wilder KOs people when his feet aren't even touching the canvas, though. So I don't know. And who is Ngannou? Like, Ngannou don't really be one punch KOing people like Wilder does. Wilder could land one punch in a fight and KO someone. Ngannou's done it to over him. I get that. But like, he's always like dropped someone beforehand and then flatline KO'd them, or he's TKO'd them. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like Ngannou is like, don't get touched once or you're out cold. You know? But Wilder, like, he can fade away, tap you with a shot with big gloves on, with his feet not even planted. And they're just out seizing up on the ground. And these are people that are trained to take punches to the face. You know? Genuinely your worst to take. Oh, you stupid little NPC bots, chat. What? He doesn't have one punch KO power like Wilder does. Of course he has one punch KO power. You fucking idiots, dude. Dumbest take. Wow, actually so dumb. I'm absolutely right. Listen to the fucking words. Low IQ people. Jesus Christ. Thank you for the $5, Del Gringo. What do you think about the hypothetical matchup between Covington and Chimaev? If it were to happen, who you got? Colby. No, Chimaev. I really believe this. Yes or no, chat. Chimaev dismantles Covington in round 1. I'm really sure of that. And if he's like a 2-1 favorite, I might consider putting some money down on Chimaev round 1 finish. I can just see it so clearly. Thank you for the 65 Swedish krona. Why does Jesse on Fire and others say that Ngannou will make 35 to 40 million to box? Do they think it will sell 3 million buyers to pay for that? Brain dead. They're retarded. They are retarded. A lot of the reason why these boxers make so much money is because they get like, they've been making that promoter money for like 10 years. Eddie Hearn had Joshua on his payroll, but like while he was in the Olympics, he was scouting him for his company. You know what I mean? Like, it's straight away, as soon as he became a pro, he was making money for Eddie Hearn. He wasn't always making the millions, you know? It's just... So Eddie Hearn gets a share of the Nike deal and stuff like that. Whereas Ngannou's coming into boxing with no allegiance to anyone, no history with any of the promoters. At best, they'll give him $10 million, I reckon. Chimaev TKO round 1, way too strong. I think he TKOs Covington in round 1. Ground and pound or submission, dash choke, something like that. Thank you for the $2, Eamon Shields. Why doesn't Colby go to 155? He's a very small welterweight. Why doesn't Colby go to 155? Because we've had this question so much. Jesus, literally every stream. But thank you for the $2. It's because Colby's game plan is his whole game revolves around him being smaller, being able to push a pace, and being able to take damage. If he drains himself of weight, he can't push a pace. He can't take the damage that he needs to on the chin. His game plan and his entire approach to the game of MMA is revolving around him being a guy who doesn't cut too much weight. So he's learned to rely on that, and he wouldn't be able to take the shots he takes at 170 without cutting weight by draining himself down to 155. But he'd still beat like Gaethje and Poirier at 155, just not Makhachev and shit like that at 155. He'd have a better chance at 170. Thank you for the $10, Cannoneers Veiny Chode. What's crazy about the Ariel situation is that he's mad at Dana for his screw up. He's a crybaby hypocrite for his screw up. Mad at Dana for Dana White screwing up. Yeah, but he's just sort of getting his ability to throw shots at Dana and make it seem like he cares about domestic violence and stuff like that. But at the same breath, he's willing to have Jon Jones on the show and talk to him. So he's a complete hypocrite, dude. If you really, really felt that strongly about domestic violence, you'd never want to speak to Jon Jones ever again, and you wouldn't want to give him a spotlight on your show whatsoever. Thank you for the $5, J Lig. Wilder versus Ngannou boxing prediction. How long before Ngannou gasses? Wilder would finish him in the first round with like the first punch, I reckon. Thank you for the $5. It's not about Ngannou gassing, dude. Like, it's just different boxing. Wilder has a reach advantage. He'd 1-2 down the pipe, catch him with his chin up in the air, I think. What do you think, chat? First minute, Wilder KOs Ngannou in a boxing match. He doesn't have to sort of ride out and test things out a little bit. Like, people say Wilder's a bad boxer, but he's actually good compared to fucking people that don't know how to box. You know what I mean? Like, he's just not good compared to Fury, which is a very high standard to be held against. So I think first round, at least, Wilder would catch him. But I really think Ngannou has a chance against Dillian Whyte. That's all I'm going to say. So maybe he should take that one first. Ngannou on MMA Hour tomorrow impression. They lied to you. Don't believe the cap. I don't know. Something like that. He offered me 10K. He offered you 10K? That's crazy. And everyone just believes it. They offered me 10K. They offered me less money than they gave me before. And everyone just believes it. Like, shit, dude. I want to do the, they offer me 10K, Anyway, Toodle Pit. See you later. Thank you for the $2. Love you, Guru. Appreciate your brother. Appreciate your channel, brother. Thank you very much for the $3. Duty Booty Gang. I appreciate you, dude. Thank you. Members, go to the community tab. Non-members, go and check out the video on the channel. It's a full card prediction video. Or if you want another bit of content, go to the community tab. There's a video on my second channel. My second channel is called the MMA Guru Clips. And I broke down the takedown defense of Jamal Hill against Thiago Santos in preparation for his fight against Glover Teixeira at UFC 253. So go check it out on the channel right now. On the second channel, the MMA Guru Clips. I posted a link to it on my community tab, so check it. Reddit. See you later. Goodbye. Toodle Pip. Members, community tab. Non-members, check out the video on the second channel, the MMA Guru Clips. Oh!